First of all, credit to them. They made it really hard today for us. We didn't really know how they were going to set up formation-wise, tactically, but then we had to kind of make some adjustments. But again, a really good team. And I thought the first half they were the better team. We didn't really get pressure on the ball. We didn't do it much. And then we made a couple. We all took some changes, not just tactically, but also in terms of effort and all the best. The intensity we put into the game. I thought second half we stepped up, and I told the team, I said our depth from the bench won us the game, right? So Eddie Eiler, Paige Droner, Ava Keel, we had Fia. We had a lot of players come off the bench. Olivia Albert, and really do an unbelievable job for us. Hope Paredes. So. And I told them that's won us the game, the depth, right? We had a couple of people maybe not being on, and then we had other people step up. So I don't say great game, but a great result.
Can you talk about in general, women's sports seems to, between softball last year, volleyball, now you guys have turned it around this fall, women's basketball started all. Can you just talk about how great it's been to see the rise of women's sports in general at IU recently?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. Seeing what basketball has done, and I've talked to Terry about it a ton. And I think the biggest thing for us is today the crowd was a little bigger. I think people tend to stay when the team is winning. We'd like to get crowds that are similar kind of size as the men's. I know we have a 50-year history of winning, but I think today we got close to 600, 700, 800 people, which is great for them, and I think they deserve it. Top 25 team here in your hometown. I think, especially girls in town, and they should come out and watch these guys play. But yeah, credit to what Steve is doing, obviously Terry is doing, and Shonda, obviously have been doing that for a couple of years now. So, unfortunately, we're kind of in the same position for now.
Obviously, Piper gets her second penalty kick of the year. I mean, talk about that big moment for her as a freshman.
That's a big game, right? And I saw parents walk by and I said, see, you raised a cold-blooded killer, right? To have 2 penalties as a freshman in a season that's right. That's a big game. That's a an NCAA tournament resume game, and to score the game winner, and on top of the way she's defending, that's unbelievable.
I asked Piper and Jamie the same question. When you guys went up 1-0, what's it like the resilience of this team to maintain that 1-0 lead when they're attacking on all the shots they've had?
Well, we're fortunate you train that situation, and not so much in training, but more we've been training that in games because we've been up a good amount of times. So I think training that situation and dealing with it and not running backwards. And I think at the end they got a couple half chances because we started dropping too early and not establishing pressure on the ball. And so we gotta look at that and do a little bit better job because I think we gave them a little bit too much late in the game.
It's been a decade. Obviously, it's getting late now, and it's been a decade that you've been to postseason in the NCAA tournament. You're in a really good position to do that this time. I don't want to look too far ahead, but have you let yourself think about that yet, that you could be the team that ends that drought?
I think today, this win, I'd be surprised even it doesn't really matter what happened from that one. I think even if we don't have the result from that we wanted, I think we're in. With our RPI, with our resume, I think we've proven to the committee that we should be in, even if things don't go well at the end, which we don't plan on. So I think we've established ourselves that we should be in that. I'll be surprised if we're not. So yeah, I think it's obviously women's soccer. The parity is getting bigger and bigger, right? Every Power 5 team and loads of other teams, it's good, and it's different than 10 years ago. It's different than 20 years ago. We're competing against 350 teams, and literally I think there's 200 that can be in the national tournament. So it's getting harder and harder every year. So if we have a chance, which I think we should, it'd be an amazing accomplishment. And I'm so happy, especially for our seniors, leaving, with having that opportunity.
With Jamie breaking the school record, obviously she broke Bethany Copel's record. Both were teammates. You've coached both. What does it mean to you to have 2 of the top goalkeepers in the school?
Yeah.
Break each other's record for shutouts.
First of all, I think credit to, especially this season, Hannah Sullivan. Obviously, we're giving up. We're defending a little higher, and she's really prepared Jamie really well. Obviously, credit to the rest of the teams and the work rate and defensive effort. But Jamie's a big time goalkeeper. I think she's top 10 goalkeeper in the country, so I'm not surprised. that she's in this position with another season left. Right, it's pretty crazy. So I'm hoping that she can keep raising those numbers. And any accolades she gets like this, I think it's a team thing, and anybody that's kind of played on that team for the last couple of years.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.